Hey BC, so I finally received the shipment of records that I purchased in Idaho, and there were records that Chris bought me and records that Aaron bought me, and some that Aaron even gave me from his own collection that I will be sharing in this video today. We stopped in probably about 4 or 5 stores when we were in Pocatello and did some record shopping, and Aaron was very gracious enough to mail me the records so I didn't have to carry them all on the plane, which I'm glad because it's a pretty heavy stack here. So without too much further ado, this is a Beatles bootleg. It's called This Means a Lot, and this has a number of different sessions, all from the, I would say 1964 to 1966 period. There's a couple takes of A Hard Day's Night, take 13 of This Boy, a couple takes of I Feel Fine, 8 Days a Week, an early take. Some of these are versions that appeared on the anthology collections, but they're in stereo as opposed to mono as they were released on the anthology. But yeah, a great collection of tracks. Quite a few from the Revolver sessions. In fact, all of side 2 for the most part are from the Revolver album, but pretty professional looking bootleg there. Got some Harry Nilsson. This was from Aaron. This is Son of Schmielsen, which is the follow-up to Nielsen Schmielsen. And then this is the record that he recorded with John Lennon producing. This is Pussycats. And this is a lot of covers on here. There's a few originals, but mostly, I mean, they cover Subterranean Homesick Blues, Rock Around the Clock, Save the Last Dance for Me. So interesting, not his best, but definitely some interesting stuff there. This is early Steppenwolf. This is a concert that was recorded at the Matrix in San Francisco on May 14th, 1967. Side 2 is a 21 minute and 36 second version of The Pusher, and you got a ton of liner notes there on the back. So first album that I had on vinyl by Steppenwolf, so happy about that. This is Jimi Hendrix's second studio album, Axis Bold as Love. This is a remaster. Not sure what year this is from, but it replicates the original packaging. So those remasters sound amazing if you haven't checked them out already. Got the first Danzig album. Thank you, Aaron. He was kind enough to get this one for me. Starting my Danzig collection. Just got into the Misfits actually about a couple weeks ago. This is the third Flock of Seagulls album, The Story of a Young Heart. I don't know if I'm familiar with anything off of this record, but I do have their first 2 and they're great. So happy to get that one. This is obviously Black Sabbath's 4th album, Black Sabbath Volume 4. This is an early pressing. This is not a reissue. Got a little ring wear here, but that's cool. Don't mind that at all. Happy to have that one. This is Joy Division, Unknown Pleasures, their first studio album. Don't even have the track listing on the back here, just kind of sparse, whatever you want to call it. Not a whole lot of information on the jacket, but do like Joy Division, would like to get closer. Their second and last studio album, also on vinyl. Got a couple of Charles Mingus records here. This is obviously a 180 gram repress of Mingus which has probably the most popular track off here, Goodbye Pork Pie Hat, which Jeff Beck covered on, I think it was his Wired album. And the other Mingus one that I picked up was Mingus. But both of these are classic jazz albums. And I don't care that I got the repress. I think they sound great anyway. Adding to my April Wine vinyl collection, this one is Animal Grace, which I have it on cassette and CD. Now I got it on vinyl, but this is very melodic. It's got a lot of Beatlesque harmonies and melodies on here. Might even be my favorite April Wine album, actually. I do like this one a lot. Got a couple Smiths bootlegs here. This is the Pablo Cuckoo tape, which is, it says, in the early stages of preparing for the first album, they ran through a selection of songs at a rehearsal room. So there is the track listing on there. Almost like an EP, but still very cool. And then this is a concert in Amsterdam from 1984. Don't see much in the way of Smith's bootlegs out in the wild, so very cool to have that one. This was a gift from Aaron. The Chipmunks Play the Beatles. My first Chipmunks record. Thank you, Aaron, and also thank you, Aaron, for this. This is Wishful Sinful. These are all North American TV appearances from 1967 to 1969. It's got The End, Moonlight Drive, Backdoor Man on side A, then on side B, People Are Strange, Light My Fire, Wild Child, Touch Me, Tell All the People, Alabama Song, Backdoor Man, and Wishful Sinful. Some of these are from Toronto, San Francisco, New York, and Los Angeles. So very cool. Thank you very much, Aaron. And also thanks to Aaron Mutha Alamere. This is a British import of the Beach Boys Today. You can see right there on the label. It looks very much like one of the early Beatle albums. You've got the information here on the bottom, EMI Records, but instead of the Parlophone logo, you've got Capitol right there. You got the Ematex right here, and the way even the album is put together is very much like the early Beatle Parlophone records. And the actual record itself is a very unusual Capitol label that I've never seen either. It's the rainbow label, but looks like no other Capitol rainbow label that I've ever seen before. So yeah, very cool to have that. I love, this is one of my favorite Beach Boy albums, so to have it as an import like this, even the side, if you can see that, it's like, looks like the Beatles record. So I saw that in Aaron's collection, and he threw it in here with the other records for me, so thank you so much. Got some Led Zeppelin bootleg here. This is In Through the Outtakes. This has a variety of different outtakes throughout their career. You got Jennings Farm Blues, Since I've Been Loving You, which is an outtake from the Led Zeppelin 3 sessions. Babe, I'm Gonna Leave You, take 9 from Led Zeppelin 1. A Work in Progress version of Stairway to Heaven. Poor Tom, Walter's Walk, Trampled Underfoot, a Work in Progress version from Physical Graffiti. Also Custard Pie, Work in Progress. And Black Dog, Work in Progress from the 4th album, and then same for When the Levee Breaks. So very cool bootleg, and I'm sure it sounds fantastic. Also got Hooters. This one takes me back to the 80s and being in high school. Happy to have the hype sticker on this one. Got a couple of Bob Dylan in the shrink still. This is Infidels, his album from, I think, 83 or 84. And then Bob Dylan, the next album, Empire Burlesque, in great shape, again, in the shrink. So pick those ones up. My very first Molly Hatchet. This is Flirting with Disaster. And I love the artwork on here. We always kind of joke that this cover looks way heavier than the music actually is on here, but it's still cool nonetheless. And the last thing I got, you know, I'm a Depeche Mode fan, so I picked up the single 12-inch version of Strangelove with some remixes of Strangelove and nothing on here. So that completes my haul from Idaho. Thank you so much. Chris Profi went on the trip too. He got me the Joy Division record. He also got me the Smiths bootleg. So I definitely want to thank him for that. And again, what a great time we had. So happy to see Aaron and Chris in Idaho, and hopefully we'll be doing it again, maybe next year on the East Coast, so we can do something with Josh and Gary. Hope you're all doing great. Have a great day and take care.